His real name was Alexander Dugin, but everyone called him Jackal. 10 years ago, he was an elite sniper in a top-tier military unit. His primary mission was hunting down terrorists and insurgents. Gary, his spotter, worked alongside him, reading wind conditions and providing tactical support. As Dugin stared at the wall covered with photos of strangers he'd killed, he couldn't shake the feeling that it was all meaningless. During a leave period, a mysterious figure approached the duo with an offer, £20,000 each for a single assassination job. After some hesitation, they took the deal. The money was easy, almost too easy. The mysterious man tried convincing them to become professional killers, but Gary immediately refused. Dugin, however, remained silent, his mind already racing with new possibilities for his future. Soon enough, they received their next assignment. The target was a high-ranking commander in a terrorist organization. The plan was to capture him alive when he came down from the mountains to attend a relative's wedding. Jackal and Gary were positioned as Overwatch, providing sniper support from a distance. They dismounted early to find the perfect vantage point. Through his scope, Dugin surveyed the situation across the valley. Once the team was in position, the squad leader approached the compound and ordered the occupants to lay down their weapons. Whether they didn't understand or simply refused to comply was unclear. But when the captain announced they were going in, one of the armed men stupidly blurted out that their leader was inside. Talk about giving yourself away. A tense standoff began. Suddenly, Gary spotted an enemy sniper on a distant hillside, rifle trained on their teammates. Playing it safe, Dugin fired first, hoping to quietly eliminate the threat. But when the enemy sniper fell, his weapon discharged wildly. All hell broke loose. The squad leader, abandoning all restraint, ordered his men to open fire on the wedding celebration. Minutes later, when the gunfire finally stopped, the building was nothing but rubble. Every civilian at the wedding lay dead in pools of blood. When Jackal arrived at the scene, he was horrified by the carnage. Most of these people had been innocent wedding guests. As a sniper, there was nothing he could have done to prevent it, but that didn't make it any easier to stomach. To cover up the war crime, the squad leader radioed headquarters with a fabricated report, claiming they'd come under heavy fire from terrorist forces. They retreated to a safe zone and called in an airstrike to level everything. As the bombs erased all evidence of what really happened, the captain and several teammates actually laughed with relief. Only Dugin and Gary remained stone-faced. In that moment, an idea began forming in Dugin's mind. After the mission debriefing back at base, the convoy started its return journey. While passing through an unfamiliar stretch of road, Dugin suddenly called for a halt. He pointed to a fresh mound of dirt by the roadside, claiming there was an explosive device buried underneath. He volunteered to clear the potential IED and specifically requested that Gary accompany him. Gary was confused. One person could handle bomb disposal just fine, so why did Dugin insist on bringing him along? He had no desire to lose his legs or his life, but out of respect for his partner, he reluctantly agreed. In reality, there was no bomb. Dugin had brought Gary along not out of any deep emotional bond, but simply because they'd worked together for so long that he saw no reason to let his partner die unnecessarily. Gary's survival was purely self-serving on Dugin's part.
But they can't find us.
This way, he could disappear without a trace and start over with a completely new identity. Next time, I'll explain how Dugin transformed into the Jackal. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below.